Okay. 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 So let us say we have two kind of meat. One is beef, one is pork. Okay. And now beef is becoming more expensive. Okay. So what will happen to Indians? So sometimes I have this kind of question because I would like you to know the people around the world because they have different religion, okay, different kinds of belief. Okay, so let us say we are in India, right? In India, and there are two meat. The price of beef increases. Okay, what will happen to pork? Wang Qianxun. Okay, you know the question? We have two kinds of meat, only two kinds. One is beef, one is pork. And in India, for some reason, they increase the price of meat. The price of beef. So what will happen to the price of pork? Do you know about Indians? Hong Kaixuan? Hong Kaixuan? Do you know about Indians? Yes. Do Indians eat beef? Why not? Because it's a sacred cow, right? They treat cow as sacred animals. Do they eat beef? No, they don't. Okay? But if it is in Saudi Arabia, okay, let us say Saudi Arabia, what will happen? Because Saudi Arabians, they are Muslim, right? Do Muslims consume pork? They don't. Okay? So sometimes I have a question like this. So you need to have a little cultural backgrounds. Okay, so for example, the price of beef, right? If the price of beef increases, supposedly you want to consume less, right? You want to consume less. But for Indians, they don't eat beef. Okay? But for Muslims, they eat beef. Okay, they don't eat pork. Okay? You know, sometimes I have a question like this. Okay, so we have discussed one concept, okay, one variable, substitute. Okay, we're going to get to complement. So what's complement? Complements are the kind of goods that you consume together. And in the past, I have an example like film and camera. Okay, so what is film? Zhang Chewei. What is film? Excuse me? Do you use it now? Have you used it? No. So let's try something different, right? Gasoline and bike, right? In the US, in Taiwan, when we talk about bike, it is bicycle, right? But in the United States, when you talk about bike, usually it will be motorbike, okay? So if the price of gas increases, the more or the less you're going to ride your bike, the less, right? Because these two things are consumed together. When the gasoline becomes more expensive, then you ride less. Because if you're going to ride more, you pay a lot more. Okay. Okay, what else? The last hour, okay, we talk about tax and subsidy, right? If you put a tax on it, it's going to become more expensive. So your demand, okay, your demand for that will decrease. If you put subsidy on it, for example, your education, then you're going to consume more. Okay. Okay. The book means about this number of buyers. for a long time, I guess I have, predict that the price of a house gonna decrease. Okay, why the price of house gonna decrease? Because we have population aging. Population aging. Okay, population aging. 沈若凡. What's population aging? Sometimes we just call aging. What is aging? Age. What is age? 洪若凡 age. 曾意涵 What is age? Age? Excuse me? Okay, yeah. So my prediction is quite easy, right? Because with population aging and fewer kids born, right? Fewer kids born. So what happened? Population is going down. And actually, the population of Taiwan last year, it did go down, okay? And for Japan, it's even worse. Probably has been decreasing by, tens of thousands of people, each year for over 5 years. And Taiwan last year, it did go down. So what happened? You have fewer people, right? You need fewer houses. And so the price of house should go down. But as a matter of fact, did it go down? No, it didn't. So it is the expectation. A lot of people treat houses as a great investment, right? If you buy stocks, TSMC, Evergreen, whatever, it's going to increase yesterday, decrease today. But if you have a house, right, even though sometimes it may decrease, but you have a house to live in, okay? So it offers you utility, right? But what about stocks? They didn't. And so a lot of people treat houses as good investment. And so even though the number of population is going down, and also, actually, you have some people moving out of Taiwan. But what about the price of house? It keeps going up, okay? We are in Qiaotou district, okay, around the area. When I was here in year 2004, okay, a house, I mean, we may have to say bungalow. 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 Sorry, I'm not sure if my spelling is right. Bungalow. In Mandarin, 3 words. Bungalow. So what is bungalow? 淋浴养. Bungalow. 3 words. The second word is sky. Bungalow. When I was here in 2004, a bungalow costs around 6 million NT. Okay, 6 million. And now is 1,800. Oh, sorry, 1.8 million. Okay, 1.8 million. It's really terrible. Why? Because TSMC want to build a factory here. Okay, so that's it. So if I were you, when I get a job, I would try my best to get a house first. Because if you get a house, you're going to get a good wife, right? Not necessarily. Anyway, forget about it. Okay, so basically we finished the first part of chapter 2. Let's get to the book. Okay, so we're going to skip all this part because we mostly have discussed it. Okay, so market demand. and the determinant of demand. So the price of the good, the income. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention income. For income, okay, if your income goes up, sorry, if your income goes up and you buy more, this kind of good will be called normal goods. And if your income goes up, you buy less. It's called inferior goods. And basically, it's just the term, okay? It's just the term. It has nothing to do with the quality. So for example, probably when you go to junior high or senior high, you ride a bike. But now you're in college, right? And perhaps you live outside the campus and you need to have much better transportation. And so you ride a motorcycle. So your income goes up, you ride a motorcycle, but it doesn't mean that, a bike is really not good in quality, okay? Because I think probably most of you know, if you buy a bike with carbon fiber, it's going to cost more than your motorbike, right? So it has nothing to do with the quality. It's just a concept. So if income goes up, you buy more, it's called normal goods. And if your income goes up, you buy less, it is called inferior goods. It has nothing to do with the quality. It is something that we just call it in economics, okay? For example, I used to have a bicycle with carbon fiber, and it cost more than my car. But I sold it because it's too old to ride anyway. And prices of related goods, we have example about complement substitute. There's another kind called neutral. The reason we don't talk about this is because if it is neutral, it means there's no relationship between these two goods. So, well, whatever happens, it doesn't affect the goods you're going to discuss. So we don't talk about it. And taste expectation. Okay, sorry. So the law of demand, so there's inverse, I say negative, right? Inverse is the same as negative. Inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. So price goes up, quantity demanded goes down, and price goes down, quantity demanded goes up. And normal goods, that is about income. Probably I should also get you practice a little bit here. Okay.领域小 Okay. Okay, can you pronounce these two words for me? Louder. 吴东业 Louder. Once again. Okay, repeat after me. Down low. What means repeat after me? Repeat after me. Down low. Down low. Downtown. Downtown. If you say down low, I will down low, but it's down low. Anyway. Okay, move on. Substitute, complement. Okay. Okay, the second line, the second part, is called Cataract paribus. Cataract paribus is a Latin. Okay, it's Latin. It means other things being equal. Okay, other things being equal. So for whatever variables we talk about when it changed, nothing else changed. Okay, one thing change, the other remain constant or remain the same. So this is the reason we can discuss, which direction. So for example, we say, if your income goes up, okay, if your income goes up, then what will happen? Okay, but let us say, if your price goes up, a price of gasoline or lunches, whatever, as a matter of fact, if price goes up, that means you can buy less good, right? So your income seemingly, okay, goes down. So get to chapter 4, okay, chapter 3 and chapter 4. We're going to talk about price effect. Price effect actually have two effects. One is called substitution effect, and the other is called income effect. And we're going to discuss how to separate these two effects. When we get to chapter 4. Okay, market demand curve. So because if the market has only one consumer, okay, if in the market there's only one consumer, of course, that is the market demand. But suppose you have so many people, like 2, 3, 4, whatever, right? Then it is called horizontal sum. Okay, horizontal sum. Let me draw a picture here. For this, we can say a picture, or sometimes we call a figure, or we call a diagram. Okay, so we have many words to talk about picture, figure, diagram. I forgot. Oh, okay. I'm going to talk about market demand curve. So let's say in this market you have person A, okay, demand like this, and you have another person demand for B, and then you're going to talk about demand for the market. So at this price, okay, so let us say this person at this price demanded 5 units, and this person at this price demands 6 units. So then for the market, it is demand for A plus B. So at this price, you're going to demand 11 units. It is what we call horizontal sum. Horizontal sum. Basically means with the quantity added together. Okay. Later on, we're going to talk about the picture. So the PPT has an example on this. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. So you have on your left-hand side. Okay. You have units of silver. Okay. Units of silver. By the way. Huang Qianyu, what is silver? What is silver? No idea. Excuse me? Okay, you got it? It's a mineral. Okay, it's a mineral. So you have point A, right? And point B. So at point A, the price is higher, so the quantity demanded is lower. And when you have a lower price, that is a PB, when the price decreases, the quantity demanded increases. And here we talk about a shift in the demand for silver. Okay. So for example, so let us say you're gonna get a ring. Okay, what's a ring? You're gonna get a ring. Wang Xiuhui, what's a ring? 戒指. Okay, good. And if I say I give you a ring, what does that mean? I say I give you a ring. What does that mean? No, that's another word. It's called propose. But you may be right because it's called pun. Why I ask you this question? Because it is a pun. What's a pun? What is a pun? Can anyone tell me what's a pun? A pun is a word or a sentence or a situation that has two meanings. So that's why we say read between the lines. So, Wang Xiaowei, what's read between the lines? For example, if I say I will give you a ring, probably means I will give you a phone call. You got it? I will give you a ring. Because if I call you, ring, ring, right? So it's not really that ring. Anyway, I guess if I got some more time, I will show you a sitcom. What's a sitcom? Situation comedy. A lot of times when you watch a sitcom, they have canned laughter. In the program, a lot of people laughing, right? But you don't know why, because you don't catch it, because pun. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Because here it does not say anything about. Sorry. So what's a pun? Okay, louder. Right. Okay, a pun. Let me give you another example about pun. Okay. Gosh, time is up. Anyway, let me finish this. There is a saying called where there is a will, there is a way. Okay, everyone together, what does this mean? Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, I will ask you this question next time we meet. And some people say, okay, this is a saying, okay, this is a saying. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? And some people say, where there's a will, there is a relative. So the right one is, where there's a will, there's a way. The pun, okay, the pun one is, where there's a will, there is a relative. So I need your answer next time. See you next week.